May 2003. Paul Bremer is appointed to lead Iraq's first post-Saddam administration. He ruled by executive order, and his first two edicts have had lasting consequences. The first banned the ruling Ba'ath Party. The second disbanded the entire Iraqi army. Anyone involved in the country's two biggest institutions were out of work at a stroke. Today, as the new Iraqi army struggles to contain the latest post-Saddam rebellion, he defends those decisions, pinning the blame on today's political leadership.
The army that was then built by the with American training was an effective army. That army defeated al-Qaeda in Iraq by the end of 2008 or 2009. The next question is, well, why did it collapse in Mosul and Tikrit? And I think the answer largely goes to the fact that as part of his efforts to create a more authoritarian government, Nouri al-Maliki, after our troops left in 2011, basically started purging many of those trained officers, even down to the battalion level in the Iraqi army. And by the way, he did the same thing with the Iraqi intelligence service, which we had built up also starting in 2003 and 2004. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
The high point of Bremer's 14-month leadership was the capture of Saddam Hussein. The man who'd ruled Iraq with a ruthless hand for 24 years was convicted by an Iraqi special tribunal of mass murder and hanged. And Ambassador Bremer insists that Iraq is still a better place now than it was pre-2003.
I'm not here to make the case for Nouri al-Maliki. I'm simply saying, despite his flaws, he is no Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein's Iraq was stable, but it was basically a terror house. So I will continue to say and believe that the Iraqis are better off today. We'll see how the situation develops than they were under Saddam.
After leaving Iraq, Bremer won presidential praise, but also criticism over the way billions of dollars of Iraqi and US money was spent in the aftermath of the invasion. He still thinks the US shouldn't have pulled out.
Well, I think the withdrawal was a mistake. I said so at the time, and unfortunately, in this case, I was right. What happened was Nouri al-Maliki took it as a signal of disinterest by America and giving him a freer range to establish a much more authoritarian, sectarian government.
The Obama administration has so far only committed itself to sending several hundred military advisors, and the Iraqi army is proving itself unable to cope under rebel attack on so many fronts. Fergus, Nicoll, Al Jazeera.